Hey, what's up, everybody? One coach's opinion. One coach's opinion. Remember, that's what it is. My opinion, not a fact. It's not a fact. So, what I want to talk to you about today was a fight that took place last night at Maryland Live with Jordan White. It was the main event. Jordan White versus a kid, Derek Murray. I just say kid, not a kid, but a young man named Derek Murray, not professional. Derek Murray was 16 and 4, I guess, and Jordan was 12 and 1, 12 and 1. So wasn't like a overmatched fight or anything like that. It was good balanced fight. So this is how I saw the fight. Let me say this. I saw Jordan clearly win the first round. Dude tried to press the issue. He ran into some shots. He got caught. They were kind of bully knockdowns. You know, you catch a guy, you still coming forward, he all bounced. But I hate this guy, and I did knock him down. It was really Jordan's movement. He changed direction, a little bit of balance, a little bit of power. But they were legitimate knockdowns. So that puts Jordan ahead. 2 knockdowns, 10-7 round. But the kid comes out the second round, Derek Murray, comes out the second round, the third round, the fourth round, and starts pressing the issue. Now, meanwhile, let me say this. Jordan is defensively blocking a lot of this guy's shots. Never really once did I see Jordan where I was like, oh my God, he's hurt, he's stumbling or nothing like that. He's blocking the shots, but in my opinion, he wasn't firing back like he should. He was just blocking a lot of them. Clean here. Guard was tight, movement was okay, you know. And I thought the guy came back in the fight. Now say towards the mid to end, like 6-7. I think Jordan started stepping it up a little bit. They started trading a little bit, you know. I think the dude's really only punch he's really to me landing cleanly is that left, and Jordan's eye had a little bit of problem. So now Jordan's digging down. I could see his father was saying something to him in the corner, and I guess he must say, hey, man, you gonna have to dig. You gonna have to start, you know, punching. So Jordan started really kind of turning the guy, fighting a little bit smarter, letting his hands go quicker and stronger, laying the combinations rather than trying to trade with the guy. And he started turning the fight around, in my opinion. That's really what started turning the fight around. He was landing the better shots, and when Jordan led his attack, and maybe because of the dude bounced and he leaned back a lot, it made Jordan look like he was hurting this guy, you know. And he probably was. I'm just telling you the situation. So, you know, like, well, he wasn't hurt. Well, he was looking hurt. Let's say that. Jordan's punches looked like it had way more effect on him than his punches did on Jordan. Let's say that. So I really felt the last round Jordan pulled out. So maybe give him the first, and you could say 8, 9, 7, you know, 7, 8, 9, or 10. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? In a mixture of the mid rounds, let's say that. I'm not gonna say what round was it, but I felt he did enough that he pulled out a hard, tough fight. I mean, when I tell you he pulled it out, man, I'm talking about digging. He's turning the guy, he's catching the guy, he's catching out of bounds. Like I said, even in the last round, it looked like Jordan was trying to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like he was about to be somewhat successful in doing that. So, this is what I didn't like about the fight. What took, yeah, Jordan, way to dig it out. Oh, yeah, hey, man, hey, you battle tested, blah, blah, blah. Man, y'all had to kind of work for this. You know what I'm saying? This was no cupcake walk. This show what type of fighter you are. All of that is erased when a judge scores a fight 100 to like 80 to 80 something. You're not going to give this kid a round, man. I mean, I'm just saying, judges can have a way of tampering with the beautiful fight I saw. The beautiful fact that he came from behind. Now, if you give a score like 100 to something, it makes it look like, what are you talking about, man? Jordan crushed this guy. And that's not what happened. And I'm not trying to take from his fight. I'm just telling you how hard he had to work to get this win. I thought he won, especially based on those knockouts he put in the earlier round, in the first round. Now, I'll be honest, you take those knockdowns away, he might lose this fight, in my opinion. You take those knockdowns away, in my opinion, the results could be different. If not a draw, the other guy could have won. Those knockdowns are very important. They weren't gifts, they weren't mistakes, they weren't slips, they were very well earned knockdowns. So get that there. The dude, I give him his credit for saying, okay, you knocked me down, now here I come. I give him his credit. Jordan blocks a lot of punches. Then Jordan starts leading his assault, and he starts leading the way. And I'm giving Jordan his credit. But when you had a judge that watched a beautiful fight like that, it just puts an ugly stain on our body of work. Not only did it slap that guy in the face, to me it slapped Jordan in the face. Because anybody said, well, if they just read about it, they're gonna say, what are you talking about, man? Jordan crushed this kid. You know, they brought in another kid, Jordan just went to work on. No, that's not gonna reflect the dog I saw attack. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna reflect the fight I saw. The fight I saw should have been something like, you know, I'm not in 90, 96, 94, something around that area, to represent how hard this kid had to go to war to win this fight, to make sure he could seal the deal. I thought, like I said, I thought he was landing the cleaner shots, but this guy would not stop coming forward. He would not stop coming forward, which was kind of dictating the fight and making this guy look, I can't say making him look better. I mean, he was looking, you know, like, hey, it looked like a championship fight. Let's say that. It looked like a championship fight. But it's just how, I mean, judges, y'all just don't know how y'all really can affect the sport and turn a fight like that into, I don't know what you want to say, you know what I'm saying? It just took away. A lot of people saying, look, come on. That's what everybody said about the fight. Come on. 100. When you hear the word 100, he won every round. I'm not even gonna say that, man. I love the kid to death, man. Love his father. Since the amateurs, we used to go to war with, you know, a kid that I had that used to fight Jordan all the time. You know what I'm saying? Through all that, going to pros, we saw the bigger picture. Became what I would call friends in the situation, and we did our thing. You know, I come watch his son. He supports my sons. But in all honesty, and I'll tell him, man, Jordan went to war. You know what I'm saying? He had a tough one on his hands, and he pulled it out. I didn't feel that kid got robbed. I felt Jordan legitimately earned a battle. That's how I felt about the fight. And I just feel the score should reflect that. No judge should just erase the fact that the other kid really put in a lot of work, and Jordan worked through that and came across with a victory. That's how I say some of these judges out here can affect people and they don't realize it. Like, what fight did you watch? You know what I'm saying? Give it legitimate so we can have a legitimate legitimate outcome, and there's no complaints. Don't stain this with a bias, you know, because that makes people never want to come here and fight. Man, I went there, man, look at this fight. They didn't give me not one round. It just stains the sport, and it stains the performance of this kid. When I tell you, I'm telling you, it probably wasn't no fight on TV yesterday there was a better competitive fight than what I saw last night live at Maryland Live. Not yesterday. Maybe some other day, but not yesterday. Yesterday, probably the best fight in the country took place at Maryland Live. Giving Jordan White his credit for digging out. You know, judges do a little better job. You know what I'm saying? You know, I felt my soldier dug it out, but give the other guy credit. Otherwise, you take the credit away from the dig. That's all I'm trying to say. One coach's opinion. I don't know who was there, but tell me how you felt about the fight. I thought it was all-out war. You know what I'm saying? I thought, once again, Jordan White has proved that he's a battle-tested fighter. One coach opinion. I'm out. Congratulations, Jordan White, on that win. Congratulations, John.